Hello, folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCraft. It's another very beautiful Monday morning, another new week, and it's a promises to be a very wonderful week. And we're back with our predictions right on this very channel. Always what we do, looking at football matches that are happening across the globe, and also getting the stats and making verdicts on each of these matches based on the stats that we have on ground. And then we bring it forward for you. All right, that's what we do, and that's what we are about to do once again today. And in a short while, we'll be looking at the matches that we already have looked into, and we'll be making our verdicts on these very games. And but before we do that, we'll be asking those of us who are coming across our video for the first time and are yet to subscribe. Take our time to hit the button right now so that you don't miss out on our wonderful football predictions that will always come up on this very channel on a daily basis. All right, do not miss out. Remember to turn the notification on so that each time we make these predictions, you always be the first to get notified as well. And also remember to share, and like our video so that you encourage us to do more. All right. Without further ado, let's look at the matches for today, and we'll start with the La Liga, where we'll have Celta Vigo who will be facing Las Palmas. All right. When you look at the recent games for these two sides, you could see for Celta Vigo in the last six, it is 4 victories and 2 draws in the last 6 games that they have so far, and they've been doing very well. They've not lost a single match in the last 6 matches that they have so far for Celta Vigo. And the way side, Las Palmas have had 2 draws, but have lost 4 games out of the last 6 recent matches that they have so far. All right. When you look at how this is fared on home and away basis, Celta Vigo have actually won 6 matches and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches, but I've also lost 2 matches out of those, and the way side Las Palmas, on the other hand, have won 3 games and 2 draws in the last 10 away games, but I've also lost 5 matches, the last 10 away matches that they had so far, on head-to-head basis. It was Celta Vigo who won the last time they met in October, and Celta Vigo also won the last 2 meetings between these two sides. Celta Vigo winning from in October, they won from away on that occasion, by 1 goal to 0. And we will be expecting Celta Vigo to continue the winning run against this very side, and we are going for the home side to take the day. It is a home win. That's what we expect for that very encounter. All right, and that takes us to the next step for today. It is in Italia Serie A, where we'll have a Lazio who will facing Torino. All right, these two teams are, familiar foes, and when we look at the recent games for both sides, you see for Lazio, the home side, they have won 2 matches and 2 draws, but they've also lost 2 matches in the last 6 games that they had so far. And away side Torino have won 3 games, they've had 2 draws, but have lost once in the last 6 matches. All right, when you look at how they fared on home and away basis, you can see that Lazio playing from home have won only 3 matches. They've also had 5 draws, but I've lost 2 matches out of those last 10 home matches that they have so far. You're right. And away side, Torino, on the other hand, have won 2 games from away, and they've also had 5 draws as well, but I've lost 3 matches in the last 10 away games that they have so far. All right. Lazio, the home side, have actually been averaging 2 goals per home matches, and Torino also is averaging 1 goal at least per away match in the last 10 away games that they had so far. So on head-to-head basis, you can see that the last time both teams met, it was Lazio who won that was in September of last year, where they won from away by 3 goals to 0. Prior to that, we also saw Lazio beating this very side. As a matter of fact, the last 3 head-to-head meetings saw Lazio always winning against Torino. But in this very encounter, seeing that the last meeting of both sides produced lots of goals, and also Parma also playing a 2-2 draw against Torino. Sorry, the away side playing a 2-2 draw against Parma in the last away game. So we'll be expecting goals in this one, and we are going for a safe one, and we expect to see a minimum of 2 goals in this very encounter. It is an over 1.5. That's our value for that very game. All right, and that takes us to the next for today. It is in Romania. League One, where we have Universitat Cluj who will be facing CFR Cluj. All right, and for the home side, Universitat, it is 2 wins, 2 draws, and 2 losses in the last 6 matches. And the away side, CFR have won 4 games and 2 draws in the last 6 games that they have so far. All right, when you look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you can see that play from home, Universitat Cluj have actually won 6 games and a draw in the last 10 home matches. All right, they've also had 3 losses as well. And the away side, on the other hand, Cluj have actually achieved 3 victories in the last 10 away games. All right, they've also had 6 draws as well as 1 loss in the last 10 away game. And as a matter of fact, the only loss that they had was against this very side. That was in December of last year. This side won from home by 3 goals to 2 on that occasion. All right. on head-to-head basis, it is universities that have won the last two meetings from between this side, and each result has always been 3 goals to 2 against the Cluj. And in this very one, when we put all this data together, we'll be expected to see goals in this one, and it is an over 2.5. That's over the minimum of 3 goals. That's what we expect for this very encounter. All right, and the next game that we have for you today is in Norway First Division, where we have all right, Åsund coming up against Lillestrøm. All right, Åsund in the last 6 have seen 4 victories and 2 losses out of the last 6 matches that they have so far. And away side, Lillestrøm have managed to achieve 3 victories and a draw, but have also lost 2 matches in the last 6 games. All right, when you look at how they fared from home and away perspective, seeing that also on the home side have actually been able to achieve 5 victories and a draw in the last 10 home matches. They've also lost 4 matches out of those 10 home games that they have so far. But the away side, Lillestrøm have lost the entire matches that they've had from away in the last 10 away games. They've lost 10 out of 10 out of the last 10 away games that they had so far. And in this very one, on head-to-head basis, the last time both teams met was actually in 2023, and they had a 1-1 draw on that occasion. But in this one, we are going for the home side, who have actually won 5 games from home to, achieve a result against Lillestrøm. So it is at the home side to win. Excuse me. That's provided for that very game. Home win, and it's quite a very big odd, and we still expect the home side to win. Why don't try it out? And I will also advise that this one will be played separately because it's such a large odd, over 2.7 odd. All right. And the next game that we have for you today is also in the Norway, but in Norway Division 2, Division 2, where we have Alta who will be up against Lavenga. Okay, Alta have won 3 games in the last 6. They've also had 1 draw as well as 2 losses in the last 6 matches that they had so far. And away side, Lavenga on the other hand have won 3 games, 1 draw, but have also lost 2 matches out of those 6 matches that they had so far. All right, when you look at how these 2 teams perform from home and away perspective, you see that Alta playing from home have won 5 games and 2 draws, but have also lost 3 matches out of the last 10 home matches that they have so far. And away side, on the other hand, Lavenga have won 2 matches from away, 2 draws, but have also lost 6 matches out of the last 10 away matches that they have so far. And when you look at how these 2 teams perform, on head-to-head basis, you can see that last time both teams met, it was in 2023. It was Lavenga who actually won from that occasion by 1-0 from away. But in this very one, we are going for the home side, Alta. It is such a very large odd. Once again, I advise it's being played, separately in a separate ticket. Odd 3.2. Quite a very big odd, and we expect to see the home side winning in this very one. So home win outrightly. That's what we expect for this very encounter. All right, and that brings our predictions for you today on BetCraft to a conclusion. We wish you the very best of luck and hope your ticket goes well. Remember to also play responsibly, because these are football matches. Sometimes it may not, be what it seems. All right, that being said, tomorrow is another day. We'll be back with our predictions right on this very channel. I'll try out the big odds today and see how it goes. Tomorrow we'll be back, and but until that time, keep winning.